It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. He's got a man complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain. First down, Chargers.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And not much running room. Down at the 32. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 9. Right back to Spiller on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any of...
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Jets 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready, ready. Timberwolves.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Milton. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Milton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
One more time with Hall. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready? Bring it.
10-0 the score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's a center.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Herbert's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
2 yards to go, second down.
Crowd right. Hey, ram. Hey, OP.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Go. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. 21. 5-9. 12. Coleman Cook's right.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
21. Hey, Kappa. Ready?
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Milton trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw on 3rd down. Milton. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Trap 50. Come 19. Come 19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Spiller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Stop. Panther 60. Panther 70 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Third down and 10. Now it's Herbert. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Milton going for the deep ball. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Short throw to Disley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 13.
Next to score, Chargers 27, Jets 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
On the 6.
Back to throw. Milton. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Herbert. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there. He's sitting right now in the third quarter. He's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but you got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, clock management here on out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground with Spiller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Milton. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Milton. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Okay,
from the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70.
Operating from the gun, Milton. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Buffalo 18.
From the gun on third down. Milton, that is caught. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to the ground with Hall. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That's another Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hall. Ooh, the juke. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ready, break. Check, Panthers.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. That's complete right side to Lazard. Touchdown! Alan Lazard taking it in. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. There he goes, left side. That's some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Crowd right. Baylor tight.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion left, Hardman. On 4th down, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, a run to Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. Forced out to his left.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a bracket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Now they'll audible to something else. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A touchdown would obviously be ideal to start this overtime. They'd still need to play defense, but it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse. That gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're at New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Bronco 80. 60 Bison, 60.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Going right back to Wilson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Unlock Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Milton. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Milton. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's going to score!